Hello! 8 o'clock. Happy Crimson Tuesday Cathristmas. My gift to you is that we're on time. Lalton, good to see you. Mousemas, good to see you. Yeah, this is gonna be our last stream of the year, and so I'm excited because I wanted to show you guys some holiday art stuff that I've picked out, and we might not get to very much pixel art today because we have some giveaways to do, and what else? I just want to give a quick update, and we have also, it's a combo stream tonight with Dan. We're going to try something a little bit different today, and so we'll see how that goes. We have a couple things we can try, and one of them is going to be hopefully something that'll be interesting to you guys and also to Dan. Eating Waith, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Ambersine, good to see you as well. Yeah, so snowy. You know me, you guys. You know how much I enjoy kind of doing stuff up for whatever, like be it Halloween or the Space Warlord Oregon Trading Simulator launch. I like to do fun, different backgrounds and try to dress for the occasion. And in this case, there will be a giveaway. We are giving away a Space Warlord Oregon Trading Simulator Steam key, and we're also giving away a couple of my Patreon holiday special offer packages today as well, for the holiday stuff. Yeah, and so the Nightbot just threw that up. I am doing that offer, which is if you become a $5 tier patron or upgrade your tier during this time, or if you are like a $5 tier patron and you don't have the stuff and you want it to be sent to you, message me, and I will send the stuff to you. This is all last year's holiday stuff. This is, in fact, I can actually show it today because we're not doing the green screen, because you see we already have a green background, so I wanted to take full advantage of that. And so you're going to get all this stuff. I'm actually about 80% done the holiday card, so I'm hoping to get it sent out before the new year. We'll see. But yeah, you get last year's holiday card, this year's holiday card, postcard version of the holiday card, both postcards, the daytime and nighttime version of the Crimson Lodge, and a Crimson Diamond sticker. And I can actually show that. I'm excited because I can show you that stuff to you guys today, because we're not doing green screen, and so these won't get eaten up by the green screen. But here's the card. This is last year's card, which you will get. Postcard version of the card, so a smaller version of the card, and also both of the postcards. It's kind of nice to see them without all the, the green screen shenanigans. But yeah, you get both of those, and the sticker, which is somewhere here too. But I can't find it because the desk is a mess and something's already fallen on the ground. But yeah, you'll get all that stuff. Artistic Ulysses, good to see you. Yeah, today we will paint Dan's keyboard keys in glorious EGA shades. Yeah, I hope Dan does something somewhat holiday-wise. We might be able to persuade him to play a holiday tune or two. You never know, if we ask nicely. I didn't actually ask him about that before stream, but hopefully he'll do something fun. Relax Talks, ho ho ho, good to see you. Eating Waith asks, in the SWATs expansion, can one also trade Hammond organs? I don't know what a Hammond organ is. I'm glad you like the outfit. Yeah, so my EGA necklace is not green screen vulnerable today, and the background that we have today is on loan from my lovely mum. This is a genuine Christmas quilt that she made quite some time ago, actually, and she offered it to me for our special holiday stream, so how could I say no? It's gorgeous and perfect and super cozy. Yes, desk is a mess is indicator of a true artist. Thank you. Hey Shakatar, good to see you. Festive greetings from the future, from where it's already Wednesday, the bold future. Nice. Yeah, happy Wednesday to you. But yeah, today for us, for at least some of us, it is a happy Crimson Tuesday Cathristmas. Thank you. Yeah, the stuff on the side you see. Oh, Furon, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, the stuff on the side you can see. So the top left is an animation I made in 2016, a little animated GIF I made. So yeah, I have been working on this game for quite a while. That's the study that I decorated for the holidays, and the bottom left is the Christmas card I sent out in, I think, 2019. 2019's card. Oh, Camulust, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're on your road to recovery still. It's really nice to see that you're getting back into your groove and your routine, because I know that you've had a bit of a tough go of it, but it's really good to see you, and I love seeing what you're working on. Yes. Yes. This is eating weight. This is more work from Mama Minamata. This is absolutely the case. Yeah. It's a gorgeous quilt, and I wanted to show as much of it as possible. I mean, it's bigger than this, but you get the gist. It's got the candles along the side, and it's got beautiful colors. So, no green screen today. Goemon Sama, good to see you. Yes, Slat Studio, welcome back. Merry Crimson Tuesday. Merry Christmas, Tuesday, Christmas, Crimsonness. Merry Crimsonness. Dev update, I'm still going through my playthrough of the entirety of the game as it stands. I'm looking in the wrong place because the camera's usually over here, and I've moved it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, dev update, playing through, and I've been making a few minor adjustments here and there. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike, thanks for the resub. Awesome. I really appreciate that. Jim Makes Games, good to see you. Ronald Dragstra, Cosmic Void 3. Wonderful to see you, everyone. For what I've said is the last stream of the year, the holiday stream. Not streaming next week, taking a break. And I may not stream the following week either, depending on how much of a break I feel I want/need. Yes, Cosmic Void 3. I've been telling folks that this is another creation from Mama Minamata. This is a Christmas quilt that she made, we think maybe 30 years ago or so, that she brought out for me to put in the background. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Yes, Fractal Mind, my breaks are super important. So it might be a 2-week break after this night. But yeah, we have plenty of fun stuff to get to. But yeah, I've been, dev update was, before I interrupted myself, is playing through, adding in a few things here and there to the, even into the demo part, just stuff that I feel like should have been in the demo that really wasn't. But I don't know if I want to go into it because I don't really want to even spoil the demo for people who haven't played it. The demo is available on Steam and on itch.io. You can see Crimson Diamond on Steam, please wishlist, along the bottom. So yeah, that's the whole thing. But I have been making some minor improvements, and now I'm going to be going on to bug fixes soon. It's just, of course, everything takes longer than I think it's going to take. Gunder Road, Merry Christmas to you as well. Mama Mata, maybe? Mama Minamata? There's a lot of M's in that. Yes, and yeah, either way, there will be a break in the streams for just 1 or 2 weeks, possibly 2 weeks. But yeah, that is the dev update. I had another, Personal Nightmare update. So I do stream on art weeks. When I stream art, I start off with art, and then I've been doing a let's play of Horrorsoft's 1989 horror game, Personal Nightmare, and I was stuck our last playthrough in our let's play. But I want you guys to know I've unstuck in myself, and so we're going to be able to proceed as planned. I won't have to subject you guys through the whole game up to that point again, which is probably the best news. But I probably want to show step by step and describe in detail how to get past that stuck point, because I think it's actually a pretty common place for people to get stuck that isn't really described in detail enough for me in either of the walkthroughs I consulted. Ashaktar, yes, we'll just play Colonel's Bequest during the break. Perfect. That is perfect. I should too, in fact. Yes, horror just in time for the holidays. Oh, good. I'm glad you've been catching up on the Let's Play Jim Makes Games. I've been enjoying the Let's Play. It's my first experience doing a Let's Play, and I'm trying to not make it boring because I am consulting a walkthrough, just word for word, because that game is impossible. Yes, Jim Makes Games. You know it's an old school adventure game when you get stuck even with a walkthrough. This is what has happened. there were two Let's Plays that I did find on YouTube, so thank goodness for that. The one that actually helped me was an Amiga version of the Let's Play, but it didn't have any audio, but I kind of was able to guess what he was doing, or the person was doing, from what I was watching on screen, and that was super helpful. Okay, what else do I want to cover before we get down to it? I guess I will introduce myself really quickly, then run the trailer. I'm Julia Minawata. I'm Julia Minamata. Welcome to stream if this is your first time, and of course welcome back to people who come often, which is always nice to see. I am the game developer behind the Crimson Diamond, which is a text parser mystery adventure game with this whole color palette that you see along the edges of the screen. And it's me, and then it's a musician, Dan Polakar. He's going to be coming on later tonight, maybe around 9:30 or so. And he's been using a Roland MT32 to generate all the music, and we've been generating all the tracks, pretty much all the tracks, during the music streams, which is kind of nice, because he works really fast, and we can see from completely from scratch, and just from my vague word prompts to what he actually ends up coming up with, which is pretty much a finished product by the end of the stream, which is kind of nice to see. So just the two of us really working on it, and it's coming along well. I've finished chapter 4, and I've just been testing everything. The more a game I make, the longer it takes to test at the end of each chapter, so it's a whole thing. But we're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah, we do stream on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. If it's either going to be an art stream where I will also play the Personal Nightmare, or it's going to be like a music combo stream with Dan where I will do a bit of art, and then Dan will come in a bit later and we'll work on a track together. And that's usually alternate Tuesdays, which is what we've been trying to stick to. And let's see. So yeah, I'm going to run the trailer really quick. It's just a minute long, and from there we will we'll space out the giveaways. I'll do the first giveaway will be a Patreon holiday pack, the greeting card package postcard thing I showed you. I will mail it anywhere in the world to whoever wins. But we'll do the trailer first. In case anyone has not seen the game, it is made in the style of kind of the games from late 80s, early 90s, but hopefully it's a little bit easier to play than those. And it's been especially illuminating playing Personal Nightmare on stream, because it does remind me how difficult things can be, and just appreciate and make sure that I'm not doing some of the things that game does. Although it is an amazing game, and I think there's a lot to learn that's good from it as well. So let us run the trailer. I'm going to catch up on chat while that's happening, and then we'll do the very first giveaway for stuff. Let's put this on pause. Okay, and here comes the trailer. Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist, assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS. Okay, so there's that. Starting the music back up, just catching up on chat. Gunder Road says, I like that you gave a Canadian twist to the original concept. Have you ever thought about using part of your cultural heritage as inspiration for a game? Like, imagine, for instance, using and there's a couple like Japanese kanji that I actually can't read. I am learning Japanese right now. But Gunder Road, so if you could say what actually the Japanese word is that you put into chat means, I will try to answer your question. As a setting for a Laura Bow-inspired whodunit crime story. I have put a little bit of my cultural heritage in The Crimson Diamond. There's a character called Kimi Kishiro who is Japanese-Canadian, and she's born in British Columbia, and she has traveled to Ontario, and she's a bird watcher. And I wanted to have her in there because, yeah, my family, on my dad's side, My dad was born in Canada. My grandmother was born in Canada. So we have a long history of being in Canada. And I wanted to show that we were there in the early 1900s. I had family in Canada, which is kind of cool, and not a lot of people know. And that's who she is. And I kind of based her around kind of my dad, in that she was born in British Columbia, and like they owned a farm there and things like that. And then also based her on my mom as well, because my mom does love bird watching, and is really enthusiastic about it. She doesn't. I don't think Kimi's a quilter though, but I don't know. Maybe I should add something to her character a little bit later or something. But yeah, there's a bit of that. But it'd be cool to add more. Oh, Deluxe actually wrote writing a walkthrough today. What walkthrough is it for? Yes, an Upside Down World. Please welcome Yulia Winowada. Yeah, I can't believe I messed up my own name. Yes. Oh, Edo period Japan murder mystery actually sounds awesome. Oh, Edo period, yeah. That is the kind of like the classic, like samurai, everything kind of era that is very popular to see in movies and things. I might be interested in doing something like that. It would take a lot of research. I actually might want to do something like in a more contemporary period too. Like there is Meiji, might be interesting, and also the one that starts with a T, Tai something, might be interesting too. But yeah, the thing about the Crimson Diamond is I did a lot of research, but I did a lot of historical research. But to do something that's set in another country would probably take like multiple times more research than what I've done so far for this game. But not to say that I wouldn't. Ryote, Gundorodi says. Well, that was the kanji that was put in. Which, again, I don't... Late Meiji would be easier, yeah, Gundorodi, because it would be closer to kind of what we're more familiar with. But I don't know what Ryote is either. To my shame as a Japanese Canadian. Okay. Ryote is a Japanese traditional hotel, like a ryokan kind of thing. That would be really cool to do. I know that word is a ryokan, but I guess there must be multiple words for something similar. Yeah, learning Japanese is a lifelong journey. Believe me, I've realized that for sure. Frostbeard the Dwarf says the company that made Personal Nightmare also made Waxworks, which I think I also did buy. It was on sale for the same $2. And there's been a remaster of the game that was released today. I did not know that. That sounds amazing. Tanaka, Hunter 1043, good to see you. Tanaka is one of the most common Japanese last names. Watanabe is another really common Japanese last name. So it's, like Yamada as well. But yeah, Minamata is not a very common Japanese last name, actually. So. Okay, Ryote are more of a 20... Oh no, XIX. 19th century thing? Okay, gotcha, Gundar Road. Okay. Oh, cool. So, the guy that did Waxworks did a game called Silverlode. I did not... I'm learning a lot about this. Yeah, Cosmic 43 says Minamata is a common Canadian Japanese name. I don't even know if that is the case either. I don't anticipate that it would be. And probably every Minamata that's in Canada is related to me. Okay, also famous for geisha, places to buy osechi, and places to eat like restaurants, so they're very versatile. I would love something like that, because I love the architecture, and I love the interior design of that Japanese stuff. So I will never say never, because that does sound amazing to me. Okay, so that's that. So let's do the first giveaway. The first giveaway is going to be for the stuff that you see here, the postcards and the cards and stuff. So I will mail this to you anywhere. You don't have to sign up for anything. We're going to do a giveaway where you have to guess a random number out of 100, and you can guess as many times as you want, so don't be shy. And it will run until someone hits the number. And all you have to do is message me on Twitch and your mailing address and everything, and I will send this stuff to you. And I will sign everything in gold paint marker, and probably write you a nice congratulatory note in the cards. And you'll also get like this year's holiday card too. So let's run that. First giveaway. Okay, so it's eligible for everyone, mods, subscribers, everybody, users, anyone can do this. Don't guess yet. Yeah, you're gonna have to guess one number per line, that's another thing. Okay, so let's roll it. Game has started. To win, enter a number between 0 and 100. Here we go. This usually doesn't take too long. And hold on, I should write down this somewhere too. There we go. There's only 100 numbers to pick from. Someone's gonna get this. I guess it's entirely possible that we could be doing this forever. Wow. And I am watching the giveaway thing, so I will know immediately when someone gets it. Because when someone does win, and Nightbot does announce it in chat, sometimes it's really hard to see, but I'm watching like a hawk this time. Maybe this is just what we're going to be doing all night. Wow. I wish it would show me how long this was taking too, because I feel this is taking a little bit longer than the other time we did this. Oh, there we go. We have a winner, Hunter 1043. Congratulations, Hunter. I'm gonna also write your name in case you forget to message me, but you can message me anytime, or I will message you after stream. One holiday pack giveaway. Congratulations, Hunter 1043, with the number 43, which is kind of something, isn't it? Yes, it's destiny. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so that's that. So we have that's giveaway number 1. Oh. Better to limit the number between 0 and 10. How do you message me? If you can't figure it out, I will figure it out. I can do that as well. So don't worry too much about it. Because I can definitely do it after stream. If you don't figure it out by the time we finish stream, I can do that. So that's that. Congratulations. So we're going to do another giveaway for another holiday pack, and then we're going to do the game key. Although we might do the game key first. I haven't decided. So that's that. Another thing I wanted to show you guys before we started into any type of pixel art. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I think you figured it out. Wonderful. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike, thanks for gifting this this tier 1 subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So something I wanted to show you guys, because I showed you this watercolor cat card before. So this one I've shown you before, and I told you that what they're doing in this piece is they're actually making Christmas ornaments, where I silk screened patterns onto fabric, and my mom, seen here as a cat and me as this other cat, she sewed them into quilted Christmas ornaments, and I wanted to show you guys what those actually look like, because I do have them here. In fact, do I have the one that's pictured here? Right, so that person 122, good to see you. Welcome. Yes, Hunter 1043, thank you so much. I got the message, so I will be sending that to you when I send out everything else, so you'll get that pack and this year's holiday card when it's finished. Ronald Dragster, the trailer did run. So yeah, here is actually, this is one of the little Christmas ornaments that I pulled from the tree. And all it is, it's like a cute little pillow type thing, quilted. And there's my silk screen star on it, and my mom sewed this other stuff around it, and it's actually the one that you see that Leo, the silver tabby, is holding, except the colors are wrong. There's this one. So these go on the tree. There's one that is this snowflake. Snowflake with the red back. So this is a gold ink silkscreen print. This is a hot cocoa. And they do hang. They've got a little green thread here. So this kind of is depicting the manufacture of these little ornaments. So this is a nice little picture of a candle with festive patterned fabric on the back. And a few more of these. This is a snowflake. They're inverted because they're in the cat dimension. Okay, that makes sense, Bill Holton. Thank you. Here is the dove. So I did really simplified graphics in Adobe Illustrator, like vector graphics, and then I made silkscreen prints. Actually, this one is a bit more complicated. Here's a penguin. And a wreath. Here we go. And I can show you kind of them all together. It's kind of nice. Let's see here. They're just, you know, super kind of cozy things to have on the tree that are homemade and one of a kind. So that's what those are. I'm glad you guys like that. Perfect. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. I also have other holiday Christmas cat cards that I can show, but I'm going to kind of spread that stuff out. So we can take breaks from the pixel art stuff. But let me see. I'm just checking my notes. Holiday cat cards, decorations. And I do have a holiday themed illustration to share that is not a published piece, but something I did when I was in college. I will probably share that later as well. So let's see. I have other things I can talk about. I think that's it for now. So there are other things I do want to show, but we'll intersperse that with the pixel art stuff. So let's get on to it. We're going to switch to what's it called? Photoshop view soon. And Photoshop is Shift Control 8. Okay, so you should be seeing Photoshop now. Let me know if you don't. Did Dido also like bird watching with your mother? Dido liked bird watching sort of at home, looking at the birds through the window, but you know, we wouldn't really bring her out to the park with us or anything. Okay, Blahulsen, it works perfect. Okay, so a couple things. I have shown these before on streams, but I figured why not to show them again. This is the animated GIF of this, which we can see has 74 frames. I didn't end up animating last year's card, but this was the animation for this card, where the colors are changing on the Christmas lights, which change the color, are being reflected onto the Christmas balls. Yes, the famous EGA suntan. Yeah, so this is, I think what I did was, there's a cycle of all the colors that repeats a few times, and then Nancy winks at the end of the full cycle. So it's not like a ton of animation here, really. It's basically the same few frames that just get repeated, and at the end, because I didn't want her to wink like every 2 seconds. That would be really strange. But that's that one. And I used, I think, one of the King's Quest games as a guide to how to do the chrome lettering. This stuff. the happy holidays. Okay, and then this other one, which I have shown these things, but I like to kind of show them for people who haven't seen them. And here is a bigger version of the 2016. This was not a card. This was just an animation. One second. Yeah, I like the chrome effect as well, Ash Guitar. I don't think it's going to be happening in the card I have this year because it doesn't work that thematically, but it's fun to achieve that, and it was fun to like copy. Yes, there's Santa in the chimney here. There's a snowstorm outside. And some glistening bits, the Christmas trees. And there's a little plate of cookies and a note to Santa Claus and a glass of milk. One second. And just a few more. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Okay, so. Oh, that person wanted to thank you for joining the Patreon. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It does mean a lot to me. Because yeah, like this stuff that I do right now for the game, until it launches, it doesn't really make me money, except occasionally on Twitch. But this was one of the earlier cards, and I didn't animate this one either. But we have another version of a Christmas tree with presents, and the blue cup from being the mascot of Adventure Game Studio. So there's that. And yeah, like I said, the new holiday card is about 80% done, so I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to share that with you guys. But you will not be seeing that card until I finish mailing them out and giving it a couple weeks for them to be in the mail and get to people, because I want the Patreon people, they only get one special thing I say every year, and I want them to be first to see that art. But I will be sharing it in the January issue of the Crimson Gazette, which is my monthly dev blog type of thing that if you subscribe to on thecrimsondiamond.com, it will come directly to your email box as like a little newsletter, and I will be sharing it there. So in case you don't get to see it, you will definitely see it by January 15th or 16th. Nancy is a cutie. 11043 says, I hope she doesn't die too much in the game. She won't, I promise. Oh, yes, the rock on the right. Cosmo 43 on this piece or the holiday pieces? The rock on the left. Oh yeah, the left. Okay. Yeah, the left here, this is what we were struggling with last time. And it's kind of funny because after we were struggling with it the other day, I kind of just glanced at it quickly, just for whatever reason later on in the week, I think, and I thought, hey, that kind of looks okay. Yeah. Thank you, Cosmic43. Very nice use of brown turquoise on the gray. Yeah, I think I might have overdone it, and I don't know if it looks like a texture of a rock anymore, but we're working on it. Oh, that person 122 says, I missed the last stream, time zone differences and all. The progress looks great. Love what you did with the rock. Thank you. I'm liking it too. I'm probably gonna do some stuff here on this other rock lower down. But yeah, I'm kind of liking where it is. I will probably still fiddle with the textures that are happening under here, because I don't know if they're quite as rock-like as I would like. But it definitely, something is definitely happening. So why don't we get in there ourselves? And let's see. It's 8:35 now. I actually didn't ask Dan when he'd be available, but it's been about 9:30 each time, so we're going to aim for him being ready for us at 9:30, in which case I will do the SWATs, the Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator giveaway for the Steam key. I will do that at, let's say, 9. And it'll be the same kind of giveaway as the first one, which is a number out of 100. And I will message you the Steam key, whoever wins. Fractal Mind Michael, I miss so many streams. I barely get to see you because of the time differences. So it's always good to see you. Yeah, this is special end of the year stream. But yeah, let's work on. Like I said, I kind of am not crazy about the texture that I created, so we're going to work on that. And this is one of those things where we're working at a certain zoom level, like that isn't too close, does help you get an overall impression of what you're doing. Because if you're too close, then it's just, you're not going to see what the player would see at, after they're just glancing at this screen. So let us just get in there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I need to make it a bit smoother, potentially. Yes, Deluxe Tuck's absolutely right. The water is the least polished part of the piece. But I know exactly what I have something in mind for the water. Oh, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the Jim Makes Seems awesome. You must go get some sleep soon. Thanks for the stream. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Merry Christmas and good night. Jim Makes Games, thank you so much. It's always good to see you. And I know that for so many people the time zone thing is a bit of a challenge. So I appreciate anyone, being here for any amount of time. Thank you again for the bits. And yes, Happy Crimson Tuesday. Merry Crimson Miss, or whatever we're going to call it. I don't think we've decided on a name yet, but yeah, I appreciate you being here. Deluxe Tech says, Julia, you'd have no problem catching Mike if you woke up at a reasonable hour. My workday starts at 6 a.m. and I lurk Mike all the time. Blahalton says, staying up until 5 a.m. is not a huge issue for me. Ha. Evil Tentacle, good to see you. Wonderful to see you. You're here in time. In 20 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway for the Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator key, so at around 9 o'clock. And we still have a Patreon holiday gift pack that I will send anywhere in the world. So you can definitely still stand to win that if you're good at guessing a number out of 100. Which apparently the chat isn't, so you actually have a pretty good chance. But yeah, I'm actually feeling like, the rock needs some shading around the bottom. To kind of ground it. I think that was my biggest issue with it. And that's something I will suggest to anybody who does any kind of art, if it's pixel art or just more traditional art. Take a step away, see it with fresh eyes. It makes a big difference. Because something that you might have thought was a problem might not be so big of a problem, and something that you didn't even think of might jump to the forefront. Of course, the other trick is to mirror your artwork, so either putting it actually in front of an actual mirror and looking at it, or just flipping it horizontally on something like Photoshop or any other drawing program. Furry, heyo, good to see you. Wonderful, welcome back. Ronald Dragster cannot wait for Dan O'Clock. Yeah, Dan O'Clock should be a fun time, because we're going to try something a little bit different this week. And I won't spoil what it's going to be, but I'm super excited to try it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's going to be super meaningful and something I really want to see in the game. Or hear in the game. And that person 122, you've seen a lot of digital artists mirror their work as well. Yeah, it really helps with composition and finding balance in something, because when you're so accustomed to seeing it a certain way, and only the artist is getting that type of what is it? The word I'm looking for. It's only getting that particular type of being used to something. It's a really good way to see something fresh, and I do it all the time. Another good thing to do when you're checking a composition especially, or even values like bright and dark, and seeing if something is going to hold together and will read well, is like zooming really, really far out, really small. See if what you're looking at still breaks down into kind of pleasing proportions. So that really helps. So stepping way back from something in real life or zooming really far out of something digitally, that can really be a nice way to see if your general shapes are reading well. Mm-hmm. Eating with you, right? Yeah, so your novel, it's stashed away and let it simmer, come back with a freshest perspective. Yeah. And for stuff like writing, I really am a big fan of printing stuff out and editing it that way and revising it that way. And also, of course, reading aloud is a huge thing for when you're writing something. So there's like all these little tricks for kind of causing yourself to be able to look at something fresh. And I feel like the intermediate color here between the light brown, the brown, the dark brown, and the light gray should be the brown. So that's why I'm just going in here manually to do this in some of these places, because I feel like some of that volume needs to be created in this way. And then an intermediate color can also be this turquoise. Shakhtar says, I really like the dithering in the background, lends the piece a very good sense of depth. Thank you, I really appreciate that. And the colors that you end up choosing for creating that depth can make a big difference as well. So I'd gone with blues here because I wanted it to look like a bright sunny day. But if you wanted it to make it look like a gloomy day, you could maybe go with more gray potentially, or even the light gray for mist. There's only so many colors in the EGA palette, so these changes there's not a lot of subtlety and range. It's either one thing or another, very definitely, a lot of the time. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is work in some of that kind of a gradation effect potentially. Let's see if I can do that more. And it is kind of weird to be just painting in dithers by hand like this, but sometimes to do stuff by eye, it can be more useful. Oh, good. Eden Waith, you did print out your novel and edited it that way. Oh, Deluxe Text. So you had work today, but no one else did, so it kind of felt like a vacation anyway, which that's nice. Oops. Yes. Ferroy says, okay, don't kill me for this, but the fishing line wouldn't have slack or loops in it with the weight of the fish. Good point. It might be that the fishing line is swinging back and forth. I can't remember what the animation was. But yeah, the guy is definitely the least resolved part of this. Oh, you know what? Ha, look at that. I added to the wrong layer. In fact, this is what happens when you get sloppy with your layer. So when this happens, you can duplicate the layer, and you can take one that is minus fisherman, and then the other one which is minus the other stuff. So this is no longer fisherman. If you draw on the wrong layer like I do, that happens a lot. Layer, oops. So that's fine. So now this guy is on his own layer again. In fact, I sometimes watch Francisco Grindislav Games streams, and a lot of times this is a common thing people do, is they just are on the wrong layer. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, cool. So Eating Waith is writing a gothic horror fantasy called Neverkeep. Awesome. Writing is a lot of fun. And it's not something that I've had a lot of experience with besides the Crimson Diamond stuff, but I really enjoy it, and it's kind of nice to be creative in those ways. Yes, Deluxe Tech says the only way to avoid being on the wrong layer is using just one layer on the entire piece. Yeah. Usually it's not a big deal. I mean, with pixel art especially, it's not really a big deal. When I'm working on the holiday card, it's made up of a bunch of layers, but when I export it and I work on it in something else, it's like a PNG, and I'm kind of fine with it. Oh, look at this. Some lag made me draw something I didn't want to draw. In fact, I think there should be some areas that are just the brown. Kind of reminds me of like looking at really nice oil paintings, like Group of Seven stuff, to keep it all CanCon, and getting up close to the canvas and being surprised by some of the colors that get used. Because when you look at it and it all works together, your mind kind of blends everything together and you don't really give it a second thought. But when you get up close and then you break things down, it's kind of amazing to see sometimes the color choices that look so natural, but it would be something that I would never even consider using, and that's kind of awesome. The Royal Canadian, the Art Gallery of Ontario has a really nice collection of Group of Seven paintings. So we're really fortunate for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just put some parts here, and it's kind of up to the eye to decide where that's going to be. So where the light you think is going to hit. Another thing to keep in mind, especially for something like a game when you're composing a picture, is to kind of really highlight and drive the whole composition to serve the action, the game action. So in this case, the most important thing in this picture is the guy, and so everything else around him should serve to make him the focus of the piece. Are those corn dogs? Apparently you can eat these. Apparently you can eat cattails. I think we've discussed this before, and I have no idea how you do, because I've seen videos of them kind of bursting, kind of like dandelions when dandelions go to seed, and they're really fluffy on the inside. So I have no idea how you're supposed to eat them. 3 and 7 best numbers for composition. Yeah, and his left sleeve definitely looks more rolled up than his right, which maybe he does, but we will definitely get to him later. Isn't the fish the focus? Yes, yeah, you're right. You're right. Technically, the fish is the focus Hunter 1043, which hopefully we will be able to bring through, probably with some brighter coloring on it than is already existing on it. So that is a very good point. Yeah, Blaholton says a lot of people who do game art overlook that part. Yeah, the idea of staging. It's kind of, it doesn't, the most important consideration, I don't think, for game art is to make something that looks realistic. It has to serve the action of the game and cause the player to look in the area that they're meant to look in. And wherever the main action happens, that's where the eye should be led. And yeah, I do feel like that can be something that tends to be overlooked. A lens flare. 1043 says right off the fish, yeah. Cosmic Boy 3, I thought the bucket is the focus. Can it be a murder mystery, Ferrari says, if no one kicks the bucket? And actually, I really like that one, Ferrari. So you get to keep that one. That's a good one. Interesting. Blaholton says, I choose to blame studios for hiring too many artists and not enough designers. Well, hopefully, the artists that get hired have a bit of a design sense, because I think I've said before, There are so many skills that actually go into art, and it's not just necessarily being able to render something realistically. There is, colors and color theory, and there is composition as well. There's so many things that go into it. Yes, so that's true. Julia has crowned a dad joke. I like that one. I like Ferroy's kick the bucket joke. And what I may even do for this is I may give parts of solid. I might give parts of solid brown. But for parts, yeah, like in solid cyan. In parts like this area here, like where it's kind of getting into shadow, why don't we can just make it cool? And I'm totally overdoing it, and I'm kind of bothered right now because. There is oh no, I don't want layer style. There is a layer here that is dithering and is kind of interfering with my painting, so I'm just going to put a new layer over top of that dithering layer just to make things complicated for myself. But yeah, I do think I want some areas that are just the blue for the same ideas that there are just areas of the brown and the gray. If you put the bucket over the fisherman's head so you can steal the fish, Ferrari says. I know, can't you do that in games like Thief and stuff like that? Which I've never played, but I can see the appeal. You need to kick bucket. Easter egg death for Nancy. Hunter 1043 says, for me, an overlooked art skill is subject choice. Why would anyone want to look at this piece? Subject choice is, I guess, for me, subject choice is a very personal. But it is something to consider. I mean, especially if you want to do work for other people, what you're putting out there, and of course, the main thing is to put in your portfolio only stuff that you really are interested in doing or think you can get money doing. And that's another reason why it's important for every job to treat like your last. Because you get work from the strength of your other work. So it's really important that even if it's something that you're not that crazy about doing, you do a really good job. Because otherwise you'll get stuck with a portfolio of stuff that you don't like, and then you can't get work off of it. So choosing subject choice, and not even just personal subject choice, but also kind of a commissioned work that you do is also what you choose is really important. Can we use an MT32 to compose the scene? I wish. Oh, thanks that person 122 says, I think one of the most wonderful things about pixel art is how you can put such beautiful details and accents with color and dithering. Yes, this is what you think while doing pixel art, at least. Yeah, I really love just seeing what people do, because you can see the work. And what I mean by that is almost like a math problem where you can see all the steps in a way, because you can see where each pixel was placed and the decisions that were made to place them there. And for me, that's just really educational, because you can say, okay, well, I know exactly what was done here in a way that might be harder to do with like painted pieces, for me anyway. It's like too fluffy looking. Maybe I'm wrong with the shapes that I'm doing here. I think. When you don't have a lot of pixels to use, you have to be really careful about what you're doing, and so I feel like this should be more linear or something. Yeah, for the fun of small palettes is seeing what other colors people pick for things like blue for a tree or something odd, but somehow it still works. That's how I've always felt about CGA, because CGA, everything looks bizarre in CGA, so you have to make these really weird choices about what's going to be what color. and it's really novel. And on Twitter, we just had Sean Baby from 1900 Hot Dog tweeted the CGA piece that 1900 Hot Dog commissioned from me, which they wanted an EGA piece, which was super fun to do because I'd never done one before. And it's completely outrageous what that color palette is. Because nothing, it looks like the color that it would be in real life. Because magenta and cyan are not that common. And I guess you could say, well, cyan can be the sky or water. Magenta could be, well, everything else. And just, yeah, Gunda Road, yeah, the nice aspect of pixel art is how it feels like a refined kid's painting. A sense of ingenuity like naif painting. Right. The thing is, we often don't value what it's like to deal with limitations during production. And that's something, that's like a creator's perspective that I think is really valuable. And it's one of my like big wishes when people look at art or anything creative, like, a game or, just a painting or a book or anything. It's just, before really starting to level criticism at something, you have to kind of keep in mind, well, how long did this take? How much was the budget? And there's so many aspects that go into a project and what the outcome is that isn't just, oh, people weren't good. That's like a super oversimplification of what the outcome of a creative project is. And until you are on that side of it, it can be hard to appreciate that. Yeah, in Gunda Road, I think he says, I think artists should experiment with having less means to produce. For me, I feel like having less, limitations for me is so much about creativity and having kind of those limitations, whether you're putting them on yourself or not, self-imposed or not. It can be really a valuable exercise. And I think that's probably why a lot of indie games use something like pixel art, because it's way less labor intensive than 3D art in so many ways, not just like labor but also like computationally. The amount of training and resources you need to pull off good 3D art or even decent 3D art is probably, I would have to say, like 4 or 6, 8 times more than 2D art, and so those limitations can drive you to really concentrate on the design of what you're doing over the look of something. And so much of game stuff is a good solid design. And what it looks like is important, but how realistic it is not the same as what, the importance of what something looks like. Deluxe Talks, I've never seen actual cyan water in real life except on heavily dyed mini golf courses. Water can look that cyan, I guess, but beyond water, I just don't see. Cyan it's really kind of unnatural. I mean, of course, everything in EGA is unnatural, but CGA, when you're that limited to just those colors. Gunda Road says, did you know how Brian Eno composed Windows 98 intro track? He had to produce a small track of 4 to 5 seconds. That's when he finally noticed how long of an eternity 3 to 4 minutes was, understanding much better the use you can make of tools, time, and space. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel the same way about like really low resolution pixel art. Like the stuff I did for Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator with the inventory items being like 25 by 25 pixels and the trader portraits being 50 by 50. After going to that limitation, having something that's 320 by 200 feels like a luxury. It feels like I'm working on this gigantic mural now compared to the limitations that game has. But I love the limitations of the game, and it's really fun to see how far you can get with that particular set of limitations. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Okay, so we're going to do, speaking of Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, we are going to do that giveaway. And I think I need a break from this rock anyway, so that's perfect timing. Pascal LaRue, I saw a doc on how Prince of Persia was made that speaks to everything you're saying regarding limitations. Alright, so let's do the giveaway. 1 second. Okay. Well, I'm slouching. That's not good. Okay. So this giveaway is going to be for Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator Steam Key. Hold on, where is it? Oh, here it is. Do I have a SWATs background? Oh, I have a SWATs background, but I won't be keying it out. That's not going to work. Oh, yeah, there it is. This disturbingly throbbing in the margin. There it is. Poke, 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 poke. There it is. Just bring it forward. In fact, I wonder if I can just take that. Eek. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's locked. Okay. Copy that. Move it to show and tell. Okay, so what you're playing for is... Where'd it go? So you can visualize it. This is what you're playing for. And I've played a bit of it on my own, and so you can see that there's time ticking down here. Well, it's a GIF, so it ticks up and down. But Xalavir and the programmer have since added some accessibility options, like making the trading rounds like longer for people who don't or can't play that frenetic pace of each round being 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So there have been some bug fixes and some quality of life improvements as well to the game. If you bought it and found it was too frenetic, they've made some adjustments. Perfect. Oh wow, and that's perfectly. Nightbot has perfect timing, but the message I for some reason forgot to change. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator did not launch today. It launched on December 7th, but Paste did indeed review it, and they liked it a lot. And there was also a review in NME, which we talked about when it launched. There was Eurogamer covered it, the Onion AV Club covered it as well, and Retro Gamer covered it too. But yeah, let's do this giveaway. Let me get to the Nightbot. Okay. So, giveaways. Okay, so this is open to everybody again. Again, out of 100, you can guess as many times as you want until someone guesses. And I will let you know when you can start that. And the winner, please just message me on Twitch, and with your mailing address. Not mailing address. Message me on Twitch, and I will send you the Steam key for Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. Guessing commences now. Oh wait, that didn't happen. What happened? Roll it. No, that didn't work. What happened? No. Sorry, no. I obviously messed that up. That did not happen properly. 1 second. What just happened? Okay, wait. So it was on set. Okay, right now it's a random number. Here we go. Edenwait did not win. Edenwait did not even guess. Oh, Jay Frisbee, you have it on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, so that's something else I forgot to mention. It is on Xbox Game... Oh, sorry, now... Okay, it's starting now. Oh, no, it's starting now. I'm so sorry. Okay, giveaway has started. Wow. That went smoothly. Okay. From 1 to 100 is what we're trying for here. For Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator Steam Key. I do wish there was a timer on these, because it's kind of awkward sitting here watching the numbers scroll through. Oh, hey Dan, are you ready? Dan, a number from 1 to... No, Dan, number from 1 to 100, Dan, if you want. We're still guessing. But if you have Xbox Game Pass, you do not need to play, or you can still play, of course, and then gift this code to somebody else. Because yeah, it is included in the Xbox Game Pass. Well, you guys are not good at this. Evil Tentacle? Are you just as good as the rest of them? Yeah, well, you can, of course, still guess, and then when you get the Steam key, you can do with it as you wish. You can, you know, it can be someone's Christmas present. Well, you guys are kind of amazing. Because the giveaway, it shows me the number, so I know what the number is. Hey. Did not? Why didn't it? Uh-oh, what's happening? Yeah, there it goes. Yes. Yeah. 11043 has won the giveaway. Amazing. 11043 is the what there was a sci-fi book where humans were bred for luck. yeah, and 11043 in between now and the other giveaway is he said that he was giving away the other giveaway. So karma has won out. Yes. So 11043 won the SWAT's, and it is for PC. SWAT's Steam key. Yes. Yeah, 11043 gave the Patreon holiday gift pack, and he wanted to keep it secret so that we wouldn't talk about that here, but to surprise that person after stream. So yes. Congratulations, 11043. We do have one more giveaway to do. Dan, are you ready to go? Are you live? Because if you are, then we'll quickly do the other giveaway. So you think, okay, perfect. So we are going to do the last giveaway, which will be the holiday pack, the Patreon pack with all the cards and stuff. You're not live? Okay. But if you are ready and you will be going live, we'll do the last giveaway now, and then we're going to head over to Dan, and we're going to show, we're going to get to the music part of the stream, and you'll see what that is going to be, what we've planned. We're going to do the last giveaway for the holiday card pack, sent to anywhere in the world, wherever you happen to be, or wherever you want it to be sent. And I'm going to do another out of 100 roll. And I kind of feel like I should exclude 11043 from this one, seeing you won two of the three. If you're okay with that, 11043, we're going to roll it. This is again out of 100. Okay, you only played. Okay, good. So this is going to be everyone except for 11043, who happens to be the luckiest person in chat by a long shot. I'm glad you like Trader Games, 11043. So congratulations. I will be sending you that Steam key after stream via Twitch messaging. Okay, so this is for the last holiday pack. Out of 100, it starts now. And then after that, we're going to go live with Dan. And I should put up what that is. It is... Show and Tell Halloween. Holiday. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is what you're playing for. whatever Hunter would have guessed. Ambersine said. Oh, congratulations, Pascal Leroux. The correct answer of 81. Winner. Congratulations. So this holiday package, including the latest holiday card will be mailed to you wherever you, whatever mailing address you sent to me on Twitch. Holiday card pack. Congratulations. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to now I'm going to get into the Zoom call that Dan has opened up after I shut this down. But yeah, like I said, before I go, we switch off to Dan. I just want to double check I didn't forget to say anything. Okay. Yeah, I just want to say next week, yeah, it's going to be a holiday. No stream. The following week also, I think, is also going to be no stream. So have a wonderful, happy holiday. I will see you in Dan's. We're going to raid Dan. And then I need to get into his Zoom call after that. So yes, Jay Frisbee, I'm still mailing all that stuff to new $5 US tier patrons or anyone who is upgrading from the dollar tier to the $5 tier. Thank you, Pascal. I will send that to you when I at the end. Well, when I send out everyone else's stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna raid Dan the band music. Okay. Raid Dan the band music. So here is the musical portion of the stream, and if we ask nicely, maybe Dan will play some Christmas carols for us. Who knows? But yes, I will see you over there after I shut OBS down. I get into the Zoom call that Dan set up. But yes, all this, nothing will really change. I'm almost feeling like I want to say bye, but I'm going to be joining you guys really shortly, so I don't need to. Yes. Yeah, so all that stuff for the Patreon that goes on, and like I said, I'm about 80% finished the cards, so hopefully I'll have them out before the new year. Although, who's to say? And of course, there's so many shipping delays happening right now, of course, in the world, so you might not even see them, even if I send them soon. So they will go out. I promise. Yes, goodbye. See you in a few seconds. Exactly. Yes, miss me for the entire minute, or I'm sure we'll have a technical difficulty because that's just our style. Um, but I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm sure. All right, there goes raid. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Gonna get in there. See ya. Thank you.
Okay, I muted us, but I didn't mute us. I muted you, but I didn't mute me. That's what
Oh, that's
happens.
fine. Then they didn't hear
Let's
me
see.
yelling at you and screaming at you and hurling abuse. That's all.
That's the point of this, right?
Yes.
Well, that makes you bigger. I don't know if that really crops though.
Is this OBS?
Yeah,
Yeah, like you can hold down Alt and like drag the
yeah.
corners,
I guess that's doing it.
the sides. There we go. Yay, nice.
Is that better?
I like it.
Okay. What's up, people? How we doing? Julia was the one not muted. Yeah, I thought so. It was just Julia. So it's a good thing she didn't talk too much trash this time, because usually she does say things incriminating.
All the
Um,
time. What a relief.
yeah, right. Yes, I'm saying that Bieber has replaced Rush. No,
What?
you missed the Justin Bieber conversation. We said we're playing classic Canadian folk
Oh,
music, so
right.
obviously it has to be Justin Bieber.
Well, obviously. Yeah, Timbits has like a Tim Biebs or something on right now. Did you know about that, Dan?
Who?
Justin Bieber has Tim Biebs. So Tim Hortons has Timbits.
Oh,
So they've
yes,
come
I
up with.
did know about that actually. Why?
I
I'm
have
not
not
sure.
had them.
Well, I'm not sure why. Are they
And
donuts or something?
yeah, they're little like donut holes.
Okay.
But he apparently came up with certain flavors, and I would like to know if anybody in chat has tried Tim Biebs. Have you had a Tim Bieb?
Yeah. Tim Hortons is mostly Canada, I would say, but there's some here. There's a
Huh.
handful here. There's one that I see on the way to my daughter's school.
Are you going to try Tim Biebs?
Very doubtful.
Don't you want to taste what what Justin Bieber wants you to taste?
No. Do you?
No.
Yeah, we got Timmy's here. We got Timmy's here. So welcome everybody to the stream. Let's talk about what the heck we're doing today.
Yes.
I kind of know what the heck we're doing, and I kind of don't know
Yes.
what the heck we're doing because I haven't actually listened
Oh,
to the
interesting.
track
Okay.
yet, but I kind of did that partially on purpose. And the question is, we're going to, well,
Yes.
not the question, the goal of today is we're going to recreate a Canadian folk song.
Yes.
And the name of that folk song is, I'm going to leave this to you, Julia.
Oh, yeah. The name of the folk song is "Farewell, Nova Scotia." In fact, I'm going to call up the Wikipedia. Farewell,
Oh, thanks for the follow, Hunter1043,
Nova
winner of
Scotia.
all
All
things
the
ever.
giveaways. Until we said he wasn't allowed to play anymore because everyone else has such awful luck. I don't know what that says about our chat that everyone has terrible luck. But we've all found each other, which is kind of nice. But yeah, Farewell to Nova Scotia is a song that is part of the Great Canadian Tune Book that I play throughout all my art streams. It's 6 hours of MIDI music, and it's the track that has kind of stuck out to me as my favorite track. And I try to mention it whenever it comes on because I do notice when it does come on. But I will just give you some background about Farewell to Nova Scotia. It is, yes, a popular folk song. Is adapted from the Scottish lament, The Soldier's Adieu by Robert Tannahill. It was written sometime before or during the First World War and popularized in 1964 when Catherine McKinnon used it as a theme song for a Halifax-based CBC TV program, Sing Along Jubilee. It is, both the tune and lyrics are public domain.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is based on, so the Scottish folk song Soldier's Adieu, 1791, printed in 1803 in a Glasgow newspaper attributed to Robert Tannahill. So yeah, there's a whole, so it's lovely. Like the internet's an amazing place because we can see stuff like this, which would be really hard to find otherwise.
This song is over 200 years old, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
230, 240, could be even older than that. We're not sure.
Right.
Pretty cool. All right, so it's definitely in the public domain.
It is definitely in the public
in
domain.
Canada and in the U.S.
Yes. Yes.
So it ordinarily would be safe from DMCA, but we have a special recording that we're going to play.
Well, there's the MIDI first, and then there's the.
We'll play the MIDI.
Recording.
We'll play the MIDI.
Yes.
I mean, so the only thing with the MIDI is the only way I have to play it is either through VLC player, which I'll jump here. We can jump into the composition. Okay, good. The keyboard cam is actually working today.
Yay.
That's a good thing. So the performance of it could be copyrighted, right? That's right. But the song itself is not copyrighted. But like the master recording, which would be somebody's version of it, could be copyrighted. You can't just play that as you please. But what I was going to say is I can play the MIDI. The MIDI will play through VLC player, which is okay. MIDI synthesis is not set up. Okay, never mind. It won't play through there.
You have the sound.
Maybe
Oh, look, VLC has like a little Santa hat on.
Yeah. Maybe it'll play through Windows Media Player. It should, right?
I don't know. I've been playing it through my Falco.
There we go.
Oh.
So it will play.
Cool.
The only problem is because if I open a standard MIDI file with the MT32, oh, that's going to be a problem. Hold on, let me fix this up here. I usually try to remember to do this before stream, but that's okay. There we go. I want to reset this to 1080 so it's a little bit easier for people to see what the heck is going on. There we go. So Farewell to Nova Scotia, the MIDI will play through correctly on standard MIDI file players, but it won't. Sure. A standard MIDI file won't play correctly through an MT32. It needs system exclusive messages to get that in there. So yeah. Yeah,
which is okay.
I don't use Windows Media Player, so I don't know why I'm getting those settings and that issue, but it should be fine. Windows Media Player should sound just fine. So let's listen to it.
Yes. Hooray! It's kind
Okay.
of funny to hear it because on of course the MIDI player I have, it does sound a little bit different, but that's only because whatever the sound font, I guess,
Does it sound
uh,
better or the same or
just
who
different.
knows? Different? Yeah.
Just yeah, just different.
You're using
Yeah.
Falcosoft MIDI player?
Yes.
Okay. That's a pretty good, probably the best option to just play back MIDI files on a current machine.
Hmm.
I'm actually looking right now. Scotia.
Mouseman says, I say
Oh,
distorted
I don't
rhythm
see it.
guitars are needed.
We could go there. We could
Oh,
go there. I looked on my sheet music. I have a sheet music website that I pay for like a yearly subscription to,
oh, cool.
and it allows me to get a whole bunch of music. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Farewell to Nova Scotia is on here at all, of in any way, shape, or form. Now, that's not a bad thing because it's public domain. So the sheet music may be here somewhere. I'm kind of seeing various versions of it um, in all kinds of different keys on the internet when I just Google it. I have one in D. This one's in G. This one's in G. I think it's in G. It looks like it's actually in D. I don't know. That's weird. Music Notes has a paid one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Ooh, this one actually might be nice and easy. And is it free? No, I think you have to pay for it.
Is there one in A major?
A major? Let me look.
I only say that because The live version that we'll be playing to compare is done in A major.
Okay. No, I don't see it in A. I see it in G a lot, but that doesn't really mean it. Here we go. This is a pretty easy one to read. Let me send this to myself, and then I can call it up so everybody else can see it. So then everybody else can see what the heck I'm looking at. Let's see here. Okay. Oops. Because basically what I'm doing is using two computers right now, so some of the information I have on one of them may not be good for the other one. But let's see here.
Oh, good to see you, Jim, Matt. For anyone who's just joining us, the festive background that I have behind me is a quilt that my mom made.
Ooh,
Christmas quilt.
Very nice. Okay, so this has a little bit more information about the provincial capital is Halifax, Nova Scotia. Okay, I'll show this off.
Cool.
Now, so this is what I'm looking at here, and this is just somebody's blog. I'm not sure too much about it, but there is a little chart here.
Oh, very good.
I don't know if this is the right one. Is this the right one?
Yes, it is.
These are the right words? I don't know what the words are yet.
Yes, those are the words.
Okay, good. And I did call up and prepare this. So I do have prepared the other version. Now, this is the live version, which is, I think, queued up.
Yeah, so some background about this piece is guest of the stream, our third guest, Jim Maxwell. He was in a band when he was in university in Peterborough called the Spleen Bishops, and they did this whole album is a bunch of different kinds of folk music, and he just so happened to have done a rendition of Farewell to Nova Scotia on the album. And so what we're listening to is his version from 1993. Him and his bandmates have done an awesome, to me, version. He says it's like live, and so he kind of feels like it's kind of rough, but I think it's wonderful and a great way to contrast what we just heard versus what would be considered like a full live band doing it. So
yeah, I'm sure this is going to sound 1,000 times different than what we just heard.
and the words, you can hear the words too, of course.
Okay, let's hear that.
The sun was setting in the west, and the birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. 1, 2, 3, so farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away out on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents that I do adore, and the bonny, bonny lassie that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away out on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I have 3 brothers, and they are at rest with their arms folded across their breast. For a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and driven on the cruel North Sea. So farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away out on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? The drums do sound while the wars do alarm, and when our captain calls, you must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charm, for it's early in the morning, I am bound far away. So farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while Farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away out of briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh? Will you ever heave a sigh? Will you ever heave a sigh or wish for me?
Very nice. The Spleen Bishops playing
Yes.
Farewell to Nova Scotia. So I noticed a couple of interesting things. I don't know if anybody else reads music here.
Nope. Not
but
I.
okay, so this chart here, first of all, I think it was pointed out that it's in a different key. So it's a whole step below. But I didn't actually see the key as being too big of an issue. What I saw more of an issue is that the notes are definitely different. So my guess is, since it's a traditional song that's passed down through ages, it's probably not always written or sung the same way. People have slightly different interpretations. Every time I heard this pick up here, which wasn't Farewell Nova Scotia every time either, it went down. So this is ascending, and every time I heard them sing it, it was descending. So I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much, but what I might do is use a little bit of both and try to get some of the influence from the melody of maybe this version. Maybe we can also look at the MIDI and see what that is, because the MIDI will show us exact notes and we can change the key and things like that. So let's take a look at that. All right, so we're going to create a new Farewell to Nova Scotia. Okay, we're going to go to TCD, and that's going to be the title. And there we go. So normally on a Tuesday, there's never any football being played. Football happens typically on Sundays, Mondays, and occasional Thursday. Well, not occasional Thursdays, pretty much most Thursdays during the season. And then additionally, they add Saturdays. Now, because of the pandemic, they actually postponed 2 games, and there are 2 games currently going on. One of which, normally I wouldn't care about it too much, but one of which is actually the Seattle Seahawks game. So what I was kind of doing was checking the score a little bit a minute ago, but I have not checked it since. So if somebody is a football fan in here, please keep me updated on the score. It looks like, okay, it's 17-10. 17-10 at the moment, and the Seahawks are losing. That's not good. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so we can try importing this MIDI. I'm not sure what'll happen exactly. We might have
That's exciting.
We might have to reset the instruments. Well, it might not be so exciting. It might just be kind of, yeah. Okay, so there's no percussion, which is good. This looks like it's the same thing. And this is in the key of what? Whoops. This is in the key of G also. Okay. So what we need to do is basically assign this to, oh, this is on instrument tracks. This might work. Let's see. No, it's not going to work like that. Why did it do instrument tracks? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. I can just make 5 MIDI tracks, which are not stereo, don't need to be, and I'll just drag the MIDI to there. There we go. Now, we should be able to set this the way we want it to... Oh, it actually does use the Microsoft MIDI mapper. Interesting. So we should hear something. Okay, so this is supposed to be the bass. This is the melody. This is the melody double. This is supposed to be the guitar. It's supposed to be a banjo. Okay. So now, that's not currently using MT32, right?
Okay.
So what we can do is this. We can mute everything. Thank you, Fractal Mind Mike, for the subscription, and
Yay.
thank you for the jokes today on Twitter. What's going on? Oh, and Tonda's here too. Nice. What's up, Tonda? I'm so glad everybody's here.
Mm-hmm.
I got to check out. If anybody doesn't know, Fractal Mind Mike, I got to check him out playing XCOM the other day, which is my favorite game. Although they call it UFO Defense I think in Europe. I'm not sure what it's called in Australia. I don't know if they got the European one or if they got the oops, there we go. Which title they got? I want to say it was XCOM. We got the Euro release? Okay.
Oh. Getting chilly.
You're getting chilly? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's cold up in Canada. It's actually not too warm here, but it was really warm this past week.
Yeah, for us too. It really hasn't been that bad.
Unseasonably warm, I would say. Okay, so I'm going to set this to a violin, which is 52. I'm going to set this to a guitar. Let's see.
So this is you kind of shoving the MT32 instruments in?
Yeah, I'm trying to MT32 this up right now to see how it'll sound. Guitar 1, let's try that, which is what instrument? 59.
You just remember that?
Nope. It tells me on the MT32. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera. Mike does have a camera on his MT32. And XCOM does actually support MT32 music, which is pretty awesome.
Huh.
Yes, Evil Tentacle. That's right. I forgot. It was there was a naming you could basically name all your soldiers due to like various people in the chat had their soldiers named after them as I was watching. Whoops. Not that. Bass. Okay. Let's see. Bass. Where are you, bass? They're all synth basses. I don't want any synth basses. I want an electric bass, which I don't think the MT32 has. Oh, yes, it does. What am I saying? 66. Execute order 66. Okay, banjo. Let's see, where's banjo? Anybody catch that one? It wasn't that funny, but it was nerdy.
Not funny.
No, I don't think there is a banjo, is there? No, doesn't look like it. So we might have to go guitar again or something. Maybe we'll go the second guitar instead of the first guitar. Sitar. No banjo, but it has a sitar. That makes sense. 60. Oh my gosh, Ambersine 0, that is great. a snowing DTB logo. And hi Roberta, how are you? What's going on? Thanks for coming by. For anybody that doesn't know, I got to sit on a Twitch stream panel. Well, sort of a panel anyway. It was more of like just a discussion, I suppose, with Robert Holmes and Ken Allen. Ken Allen being the composer of Colonel's Bequest. And Robert Holmes, among other things. And Robert Holmes being the composer of the Gabriel Knight series, among other things. So it was really kind of an honor to do that. And I actually got to ask Ken what he used to program the MT32. And he remembered and told me what it was. And it was MIDI quests. So the unfortunate part about that software is it's really prohibitively expensive, but it does work very well. And it's still available for MT32. And there is a version that works with Pro Tools, but I think it's $300 or $400.
Holy cow.
Which is a little more than I'm willing to jump into at the moment. Melody double we can probably leave alone for now because it's just a double. It's just a texture. So let's see how this sounds. Oh God, that's horrible. That should not be happening. There we go. Oh, this has some more stuff in it than just a double. So basically one round of this melody is the whole song. Right, so here's the Farewell to Nova Scotia part. This one only happens, it happens a less amount of times. Well, there it is. There's the MT32 version. So now we've heard 3 versions of this song so far.
Right.
And my first thought is, let's see, what... You like it if the main... Who said like if the main melody were whistled? Because there is a whistle sound that's pretty good. Oh God, why does it do that?
What is that one?
I think the sound is called Ice Rain. But you know what? It probably is in the programming. There's probably something resetting the MIDI right here. Yeah. There we go. That's better. So yeah, there's a lot of pitch bending and stuff kind of
Mhm.
going on there. Um, that's the ending of the riff.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this melody is already different. This is just saying. Yeah, so it's a little different.
Mhm.
It's a little different. I don't love this melody, actually. It's kind of not that hip.
It was from
Let's-
like Scotland in the 1700s. It's not that hip now.
No.
The sun was setting
It's actually in B flat.
in the west, and the birds were
Yeah, this is in B flat or G minor.
singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. 1, 2, 3, so farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents that I do adore, and the bonny, bonny lassie that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast.
Dun, dun. I don't want. I'm like tempted to play. That's not the song.
Till there was no rest for me.
Dave War.
1,
What's going
2,
on?
3, so farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents that I do adore, and the bonny, bonny lassie that I love so well.
Maybe I can find a better. I heard it was also called the Nova Scotia song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is a paid one, I think. Yeah. 8 notes for treble clef instruments. This is the same. Yeah, this is exactly the same as the other. This is exactly the same as this. Interesting. Okay.
It says, "Oh, farewell to Nova Scotia." That one says.
Did
It's
it?
not even spelled right. Yeah.
And
Strange.
this one's in a different key. Weird.
What's weird?
It feels like it's missing an accidental.
What's an accidental?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it's written, but this is a little bit different. An accidental would be like a sharp or a flat.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm playing it or reading it wrong, but I'm not. So I don't know what the heck's going on. 3 of them are public domain. Let's see. Let's see about
Is it
this
common for there to be differences between paid ones and public domain ones?
one. Not really. This looks like a different. Is this is this in a different
Wow.
language? Okay, sure.
The Gerbs were singing on.
I mean, I don't want to make fun of it if it's in like Welsh or something. I don't know. Have you ever tried to read Welsh? It's almost impossible.
Maybe this is Welsh.
Maybe it is. Maybe this is Blaholton's anagrams. Okay. I don't like this counterpoint thing, but hey, that's what it is. Okay.
This is closer, isn't
It's
it?
close-ish. Close-ish. I think that's it. I think that's... Oh, you know what? This is written for tenor sax. Is that what I just read? So that would explain why it's it's still in G. But it's transposed. Yeah, this is... Something's wrong with this score. That's not right. Let's see if there's any other ones. This is for chorus. I don't want a choral arrangement. None of these are the right song. Okay. I need to create an account for this one. Nope. This is definitely not what I want. This is eBay. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Rita McNeil. She's a Canadian
it's
legend.
a guitar score. Oh, really?
Hmm.
This is for a classical guitar. We could check this out. That's actually the best one I've seen so far. And then what the Spleen Bishops arrangement had like a lot of pauses that were kind of cool. And kind of gave the music a little more room to breathe. This one doesn't really allow that to breathe too much.
It sounds mechanical, yeah.
Very mechanical. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can find that score again. That was the here. Yeah. Wasn't this it? Yeah. Okay, so can I download it without logging in? Ay. No, I can't. Okay, so I'll leave it here. Because what I don't want to do is use this, because actually the MIDI itself is copyrighted as well. Or it could be copyrighted, so I don't want to use that. And this is actually in the key of C, but I can transpose it to whatever key we want. Well, okay, that's the melody roughly. All right, so let's play that. Let's see what we get if we do that. Mute all of this. For now, we don't have to solo this. What's the tempo? $122. Okay, sounds good. I need my click track. Two, three. Okay, I'm going to record that much of it. So there's the melody. Sounds a little funny, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It doesn't sound that good. I don't like the way it sounds.
The instrument, or what do you...
Just the way I played it. The melody doesn't sound right. Okay, so that's part of the problem. You know what I could do? Let's try this. Let's try that. Is that any better? No, that's worse. That's unreadable. Okay. No, it was a good thought. Oops.
Is it the timing? Mouse Miss is wondering.
It's not just the timing, it's just the fact that I don't know the song very well. And the notes that I'm reading the notes correctly, but the problem is they're a little mechanical, the way the melody's written. I think I might have to follow a different version of this. I might have to try something else. Let's see if I can follow this.
The sun was setting in the west. And the birds.
Oh, did he sing an A flat?
We're singing on. The sun was setting in the west, and the birds
Yes, interesting. So it's in a mode.
were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. 1, 2, 3, so farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and bare I be. For while I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve.
Maybe that was a mistake in the first part, or it was just an interpretive thing.
And where I be, for while I'm far away.
Slat Studio, you out of here? Thanks for coming. As always. Yeah, you know what? This... let's do it this way. And then once I record the melody and I can slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
And rare I be, for while I'm far away out on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home.
Oh, my click track. That wasn't quite right.
Well, that's
Wrong song.
the sun, I or a wish for me. I grieve to leave my native home.
Okay, that's the melody. Okay, that's the first part.
And I grieve to leave my comrades all.
I think that was it.
I or a wish for me. I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all.
Ugh, I forgot it.
I or a wish for me. I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all.
That wasn't right. I think that was it.
And my parents that grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all. And my parents that I do.
Is that right?
Adore I or a wish for me. I grieve to leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all. And my parents that I do. Adore and the bar. Bonnie, leave my comrades all, and my parents that I do adore, and the bonny lassie that I love so well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I always watch YouTube at Netflix at 1.5 speed. Really?
Well, for me, if it's in like an instructional video or something I need to get through, but if it's like entertainment stuff, I just do it regular speed.
I never thought of that. I just skipped through it.
And Maximus says slow playback in YouTube is also good for working out songs.
Yes, it is. You know, it's not even that the melody's difficult to figure out. It's the rhythm that's really kind of interpretive. So it's kind of difficult to figure that out. And it's not in phrases of 4. I think it's in 2/4 time or cut time. I don't know exactly. And the phrases are long. They're not an even number. They're like odd. Let's see if I can count it. 5, 6, 7, 8. This says it's 8, but I don't believe it. 1, 2. That's not the way they just played it anyway. Because this is in 4/4 time, but I don't think it's actually in 4/4 time. Anyway, who cares? Three, 4. So those are all the phrases, and then I'm going to have to put them together in a certain way, somehow. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, Deluxe Tux, but, you know, it's a nice try.
Spent 6 years on a fishing trawler in northern Canadian seas to perform this song from the soul. Yeah, how long did Sean Paul have you in Jamaica for? 6 weeks?
Something like that, or 2 months, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that. We literally flew down there having never met him, me and the drummer, and no, the singer came later. Me and the drummer flew down, and yeah, we were there for 4 weeks. Basically, I moved to Jamaica kind of sight unseen, although I had been to Jamaica before. Just not living.
So Bonnie, let's say that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, you see the...
Now here's where it gets weird, because the lead singer is singing one thing, and the background singer, I think, is singing the melody. And the lead singer is taking the harmony. That's what it sounds like. And the harmony is above the lead, which is odd, but it works.
I do adore, and the bonny, let's say that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, you see bound coast.
Yeah, I think so.
My comrades all, and my parents that I do adore, and the bonny, let's say that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, you see bound coast.
I doubt that's the melody, but that's what I hear as the top.
Farewell, Nova Scotia, you see bound coast.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Parents that I do adore, and the bonny, let's say that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, you see bound coast.
That's really what the melody sounds like to me. Two, 3, 4. I swear it's that. Da 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 da.
To leave my native home, and I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents that I do adore. So farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. And drear with their parents that I do adore, and the bonny, bonny lassie that I love so well. So farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away out of briny ocean tossed, will you ever heed the sigh or farewell, Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. For while I'm far away out of briny ocean tossed. Will you ever heed a sigh or a wish for me? For while I'm far away out of briny ocean tossed.
Okay. Oops.
Will you ever heed a sigh or a wish for me?
Okay. I think that's it. Let's hear it. Yeah, this isn't really the long road to sheet music to actual music. If I had proper sheet music, this wouldn't be so bad. I don't have. There's no good. Well, we didn't find a good sheet music, so we don't have a good one.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So I'll save this.
I like that sound.
Yeah, the chords change in strange spots too. I did see that, Blaholton, about the company that's going out of business giving away their plugins for free. I forget which one it was. But yeah, you might be able to find this in sheet music, but this probably is more not a tune you'd read. It's more of a tune you'd just know, passed down. You know, like it's not like a Beethoven piece or something. I never actually played that song.
Really?
No.
Really?
No, I don't know that one. The Fur Elise. It was a common piano piece for kids to learn. I just never learned it. I learned... I can't remember it. I can't remember it. Whatever. It's a long time ago. Sometimes there's a lot with plugins, like you run into just having too many. That's a problem I have. If I reach for example, if I put a track here and I reach for like a dynamics plugin, you'll see what happens. Like this is what I have to choose from. That's too much. It's great, but it's too much. EQ, similar problem. Pitch shift, not such a problem. Reverb, kind of a problem. Delay, kind of. Modulation, kind of. Harmonic, kind of. Noise reduction, no. Dither, no. Instruments, kind of, and I haven't installed all the instruments. Like, this isn't... A lot of times I'm not installing everything I own just to try to prevent problems. Anyway. So let me try to get some chords down for this, and then I think I might play something else. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The last part's not right. Okay, that's the chords roughly. Blaholtzen and Mausimus, I have full confidence that I have no idea what you guys are saying, but I am reading it. Okay, that doesn't sound particularly good yet, but stick with me. I'm just putting in placeholder things right now. And the final score, the Seahawks lost by 10. They're bad this year. Really bad.
Has the season just started, or is it ending, or
It's
what's going
almost
on? I have
over.
no idea.
It's
Oh,
almost
okay.
over. They're like 5-9.
When was your last Super Bowl win?
2014 or
That's not so bad,
13.
is it? Or is that bad?
Well, we should have won 2 in a row, and then we made the worst call in Super Bowl play calling history,
Okay.
and we lost.
Okay.
So if you watch football, you'd know about this play. This play is bad. Anyway, Grundislav, what's going on? I've definitely I got to pick back up Shardlight, but I've been seeing there's actually an ad right now. If you guys don't know who Grundislav is, Grundislav Games, aka Francisco Gonzalez, is the developer of many games, but the last game I completed of his was called Lamplight City. That's a really good game, which is actually on part of a Steam. Unless it ended yesterday, it was on sale on Steam. And you should check that out. I think all the Applied Systems Heidelberg games were on sale. I don't know if they still are, but they were as of yesterday on a Steam sale. So that's a good one to pick up if you haven't. He also did a bunch of other games, Ben Jordan series, Shardlight. No, I lied. A Golden Wake was the last one I finished. I forgot. I just finished a Golden Wake maybe around Thanksgiving. It's on sale till like January 5th. Sweet. So if you want to go get it, grab it. A Golden Wake is good. Not at all what I expected, but it's really good. I think I liked Lamplight City better, but I think you probably liked making Lamplight City better anyway. Or you probably felt like more, what's it called? More, what's the word I'm looking for? Like more sure of how you wanted it to go or something like that. Does that seem right? I don't know. Yes, the arcade sequence in Golden Wake kind of bugged me. But other than that, I really liked the game. And the music actually would have been a really perfect influence for Empire of Sin. I just didn't get to play it in time before I was done with all that music. But
Well, luckily, Dan, I don't know enough about programming to make an arcade sequence, so you don't have to worry about that.
I think there's a bunch of arcade sequences coming up in Rosewater, though, from what I see. At least there's a couple. They both take the same cut. Yeah, probably itch.io is better if that. I'm not sure those games are on there though. I think they take a lesser cut.
Yeah, because you can actually, I think, say how much you want them to take.
Oh, really?
Or something. Something.
It just can't be
Itch.io is
0.
better.
Yeah, it's like 30% what Steam and GOG take.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Apple. Apple takes the same thing for music. Spotify takes everything, including your soul. Yeah, the Steam reviews definitely help, Mousimus, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. They're super key.
Ooh, Epic Store.
Hey, do you have stuff on Epic Store, Grindislav?
I like Anvil drugs. I don't like this chord. I'm going to change it. I can change it. I'm rewriting a folk song. I can do whatever I want.
And I want you to, put your own spin on it. Absolutely. Something about that droning that I like.
You like the droning? Interesting.
I don't know. I kind of do. But that, it's not set in stone or anything. But I don't know.
For what it's worth, I think Lamplight City is the best of the Grundislav series thus far. But, Shardlight is really I really like the soundtrack, but I really like the soundtrack in Lamplight City. I think overall, Francisco, your choices of composers has been really excellent and different too, because influential for sure. But Mark Bennis is special.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely special.
And it's so good when you can get a really good musician on your game. I speak from experience.
What do you know about it? I feel like I want to slow this down. That's like the first thing I want to do.
Yeah, it is a bit fast. See.
This is the Spleen Bishop's tempo, more or less.
Yes, yeah. I think they played it faster than they were intending.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were kind of rushing.
Made a mistake there. Let's fix that mistake. By the way, is Furoy here in chat? Furoy, are you here in chat?
It was earlier.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay, good. I wanted to play the newest iteration that we have of the Crunk theme song for his game. Speaking of game music. And speaking of something that's not folk music and not MT32. Okay, I kind of like where this is right now.
It's shaping up. It's
definitely
shaping up.
It's not at all like a final product, but this is at least a good starting point for me to be like, okay, pull this there, pull that there, do this, tweak that. Because before I was kind of coming at it lost. In all honesty. We saved it. Okay, so let's save it. And let's take a look. Let's see if I have this on. I'm going to jump to this view. Let's see if I can find the theme here in my Dropbox. Yes, December 2nd. That's probably the most recent one. I like the fact that I sent this to Furoy and he goes, well, they both sound pretty good. I can't really hear the difference between the mixes.
That sounds like me, with something I would say.
So this isn't going to be the most fun thing to look at, but hey, why not? We'll play it. So this is from his upcoming game, Crunk. This is the theme music. I lied. That was not the correct mix.
Why would you lie?
Because I screwed up. I should have a master. I should have a master. That wasn't even close, was it? That was from... Yes, it was. Okay, I have a master here somewhere that I need to find. No, no, no. You know what I might do is look in the Discord where I sent it to you.
Ferrari says version 5 was the last one before master.
I think I mastered version 6.
Mm.
But that's the unmastered one. I want to play the mastered version. I definitely want to play the mastered version. What? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it was tweaking like that. Okay, there we go.
Hi, Crime Fight Podfic says I really enjoyed playing the demo of MapleStory on Steam. Did you mean MapleStory or do you mean Maple Mystery?
Well, MapleStory is MapleStory even on Steam?
I don't. Is it? I think it's a game.
It is a game, but I'm not sure it's a Steam game.
Okay. Or on stream. Maybe they probably mean on stream.
Oh, on stream? That's.
And I wish I was connected to something like that.
Possibility.
Oh, Maple Mystery. Okay. No, it's all good. It's better late than never. But I don't think that saying applies in this instance, but I'll just say it anyway. But it's always nice to have a new chatter. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you did. Yeah. There are some changes that I was fiddling with it when I was testing.
Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better already.
Okay.
I hear it.
All right.
I hear it how much louder it is. Let's try it again.
Okay, let's do it.
There we go. That's the right one. Thank you. Well, thank you guys all for listening to it. I'm glad you guys liked it. That is for another game called Crunk, which is being developed by Furoi, which I don't think has any particular release date or anything announced just yet. But that is coming soon, and he is working on it now as we speak. No, I don't know. I don't know if he's working on it right this second, but he's definitely working on the game currently. And I have a bunch of sounds actually that I'll go through and do some of that at some point. Look through some of the sounds, maybe on stream, maybe on one of these Tuesdays that Julia's off, because you said next Tuesday's a holiday. You won't be here.
Yeah, I'm not streaming next week, and I don't think I'm streaming the following week.
Next week's the 28th.
Yes, something
and
like
the
that.
next
Yeah.
the week after that is the 4th.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe if I have time, I'll jump in and do something on the 28th.
Ooh.
I don't know about the 4th. We'll see, but maybe I'll be able to do something. And we might be able to do a little cleanup of some of the Crimson Diamond stuff. But if Julia's not around, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll save that and either do some Empire of Sin playing or some Crunk sounds or both. That might be fun. Originally drive from... Yeah, definitely. Yep, Little John. Definitely. But he spelled it with a C, not with a K. And Crunk is actually a character. Can you explain the story, Furoi? There's a story. There's a story behind the word and the name. I'm going to save this here. Crank with Jason Statham. I feel like I saw that movie. I don't know too much what it was about. Let's see. Let's play this. There you go. Very early web series. And somebody mentioned, by the way, the Battlefield 1942 theme. I've never actually played any of the Battlefield games, but I'm glad that it reminds you of one of them, because we're definitely going for action and fierce and strong and all these things. Epic. The game is really just an action slasher kind of pixel art goodness, dungeon crawler kind of. It's mostly action. At least from what I've played so far. 1942 is the original one. Nice. Yeah, it's actually a desirable big box to own if you can find the big box version and not the small box version. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, they did a Kickstarter for the project. They actually released an AD&D module for it. One of the main actors was the Dungeon Bastard DM, if you know of him. No, I don't know of him. But I have been watching some D&D online on Twitch every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never played it, so I was trying to get a feel for... and honestly, as I watch it, I could say that I probably wouldn't play it, but at least, I want to know what it's about, because it has a lot to do with tabletop gaming. There is a lot of crossover.
Right, of course.
The game design side, anyway, between tabletop and video games. There's a lot of crossover.
So, but you were interested in potentially doing something like that, and that's why you were looking into it?
No, I just wanted to know about it.
I
don't think I would play, to kind of see if I would play or not, but I don't think I'd play. It's not for me.
What part do you feel like it's not for you?
So I don't really play any tabletop games. Any. Like card games, nothing.
Oh, really?
I don't enjoy
like no board
most of
game,
them.
like board games, card games?
No.
Okay.
Nothing. So it just kind of fit in that category for me.
So you never grew up playing those things with
No.
friends?
I played them, but not much. And I was never really I don't know, maybe I have too strong of ADD to do it or something. I just can't. I don't know. D&D, yeah, D&D, I guess my argument with D&D, my argument against it is the pace. It's just too slow for me. And I think that's part of the appeal to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the appeal is is that it's kind of doesn't move so fast.
It depends on the group you have, I guess, like people are saying in chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Crunk is, Furroy is saying Crunk is one of those intentionally obnoxious for laughs kind of characters. Yep, totally. Yeah. I don't know. Well, you could correct me, because I know very little about it, other than I did enjoy reading the books, like the manuals and all the like the games, and the game itself when played as a video game, I find it kind of enjoyable, but as far as actual live action, not too much. So I don't know. Candyland. Man, my niece kicks my butt in Candyland every time, and that game's pure luck. There's no skill at whatsoever involved in Candy. Well, I lie. The skill is in palming a couple of the good cards that you need to just throw out when you need to skip ahead and try to win the game.
So you're saying your niece has a better attention span than you do?
Probably. She's 9.
See.
So it's not really a fair comparison.
Okay.
Pick on someone your own size, that kind of
Right,
thing.
exactly. So I'm not, yeah, you should say you gotta wait till you get a bit older. Maybe you can face up against her again.
Well, it's like you in your intimidating stature.
That's true. That's true.
If you ever meet Julie in person, she's about 7'4", about 700, 800 pounds. You trust me.
Yeah. Yeah, I fill doorways.
Fill doorway. Fill small cars.
And my voice is much deeper in real
Right,
life.
right. Yeah. She sounds like Barry White. Yeah, the video filters are magic, really.
It's true. It's true. I can't. Yeah. That's why my computer chugs, is because of all the filters I've got applied.
That's why she had to upgrade the machine, Let's play this one more time. I just want to get a quick listen.
Yes, absolutely.
Before I decide, and not we decide on somebody we can find to raid.
Can I say I actually like it faster?
Do you?
I do,
Interesting.
actually.
Well, let's speed it up again.
It has so much energy when it's faster.
It does.
Faster.
Faster?
Well, why not? Just see what it sounds like.
Oops, not 130. 1300. You want to hear ridiculously fast? 150?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear that. I think that's too fast.
I like it. I'm a Philistine. I'm a total cretin.
You like it at this tempo?
I do.
Oh, man. I feel like a text parser, the tempo of a text parser just doesn't have that energy, but I could be wrong. You're the one making it.
It would be a song that would be playing during like a cutscene type of thing. It wouldn't be something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, is it in like an action cutscene? I mean, is there like, is there like, what's going on? Or can you not tell me?
No. What I was seeing for it was kind of montagey.
Ah, gotcha.
So that would work. And it's supposed to be like a joyful, yeah, something that's very joyful.
Interesting. You guys like this faster tempo, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got energy.
All right, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1. All right, with that said, I want to thank everybody for coming. And I think I will be online next week streaming. So if you
Sweet.
want to jump in, I'll be at work, so it'll probably be around the 9 p.m. time again. I won't be able to start at 8. But I think I'll start at 9 next week. So Julia won't be around, so we probably won't work on any Julia stuff next week. But we'll save that for whenever the next time we do that. Oh yeah, sorry. Crime Fight, what is it? Crime Fight Podfic? I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you send him? You sent the
Yeah, the timestamp link to
okay,
the
perfect.
for the Nova Scotia track. If anyone wants to hear what the live performance sounds like that Dan was basing his on, he basically constructed it from just listening to the track and not really from the MIDI that we had.
Yeah, because the MIDI just didn't quite work and the sheet music didn't quite work.
Yeah.
And yep, I want to wish everybody happy holidays and
Yes.
Happy New Year, and please be safe. We just had a recovery from COVID, not in this house, not me, but somebody in this house. So that was good that they're all done with that. And yeah, I hope everybody does not get sick and stay safe. So
Yes,
let's
stay
see.
safe.
With that said, I think it's time to rate up somebody.
Yes, and while Dan's figuring that out, I'm going to show some the cat holiday art that I didn't get to show on my stream. Some cat Christmas cards to get you in the holiday. Some of these you probably have already seen.
Ooh.
But
let's go Julia only.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so here we go. There's this one. And then we have this one. And so yeah, some of these have been seen, and some of these are from a long time ago, so the art is not as good. So we'll go into I've got a lot of these. I used to make Christmas cards, Christmas cat cards.
I like that one a lot.
But I got too busy I haven't done them in years, so these are all older. Let's see, there's this one, there is this one. There is this one. There is this one. So happy holidays, everyone. Merry Crimson Miss.
Oh, thank you, Ambersine.
And one more. There's this one. This is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
With the Japanese flag fans, those are cool.
Yeah, and so the little guy at the bottom is a Daruma, and they are sort of like, yeah, they're kind of like New Year's resolution type of things where you paint one eye and you say what your resolution is, and then when you complete it, you paint the other eye.
Nice.
And one more thing is this is a Christmas illustration I made back in college. A girl with a Christmas tree dress and stars on. So yeah, everyone have a very, very safe of utmost, especially nowadays, and happy and nice, relaxing holiday time from us.
So who are we looking for? Are we looking for somebody doing Space Warlord? It looks like, is there somebody doing? Nope.
Is there someone doing Crimson Diamond? I was so happy when I saw Crimson Diamond finally became one of the Twitch tags you could apply.
It has been for a long time.
Yeah, I just noticed recently, like,
oh, you didn't know?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I was not marked as that for the longest time. So. Yeah, and yeah, the Masma says the old Darumas you burn during New Year in a fire at the temple, which I did not know, and that sounds kind of amazing too.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the bits, Amberzine. Yeah, and I'm glad you guys like the art. I wanted to share them, and I know I kind of dumped them all on you at once, but I like the different season stuff and celebrating them and marking the year by these events that we have together. So yeah. What do
Okay,
you got,
so
Dan?
I got my friend Sax Theory is playing. I don't know what the hell game he's playing, but he's playing his Iwi, which is
What?
like an electronic saxophone.
Cool.
But
Oh my
but
God.
he's like dancing. It looks like he's dancing in like World of Warcraft or something. New World? Is that a game?
I don't know.
An
And playing
online
an
game?
electric saxophone in real life?
Yeah, like on
That sounds
stream.
amazing.
It's kind of weird. P.S. Garrick are playing Gold Rush.
I've never seen an electric
All right,
saxophone,
so
I'm pretty sure.
let's jump on Brian's stream. Sax Theory, excuse me. I know him as Brian because I know him from the real world first.
The real world. What's
The
that?
real world, I don't know. I've heard of it. There we go.
Sweet.
I actually also did his theme song, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get him to
Oh,
play it. He has like a streamer theme song, and I did that one for him. I think I showed that actually on one of the streams.
I think you did.
Yep.
I don't remember it at all, but I think you did.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you everyone for coming, and thank you Julia for being here. And we will see you guys together. I'll see you probably next Tuesday. Follow the Twitter if anything. I'll put it on there, and Julia will put it on there. Otherwise, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes. See you guys in a couple weeks.
Okay.